Junction Ateker communities of Uganda, Kenya and South Sudan have lived in conflict which has curtailed peace and development in the area. Last year, border communities of the Karimojong of Uganda, Turkana of Kenya, Toposa and Didinga from South Sudan, with support from East African Community, African Union and GIZ, visited the Maasai community of Kenya and Tanzania for experiential learning on how they live peaceful and have managed to develop themselves. Leaders testify positive results since last year's experience.
Peace has been realized as a result of that peace caravan within the three countries. There is free movement of people. Now the place like between the Toposa and the Turkana of Kenya, which had the issues during the time of the peace caravan, now they are living in peace and grazing their animals side by side. In Uganda, the Turkana and the Karimojong are living in peace. This is just
we see positivity coming in via these meetings, people encouraging the Ateker region to embrace peace and embrace development at the same time. I think this is...
The border community sensitization sessions have been held in Moroto district with top security leaders from Karamoja, political leaders from Uganda, South Sudan and Kenya, and Karanakunas, elders from the 9 districts of Karamoja sub-region. Matheniko County Member of Parliament read out the 11 resolutions aimed at achieving peaceful coexistence. The Ateker senior leaders adopted and signed for the leaders from the 3 countries. Leaders from the neighboring communities with Pokot and Sebe were excluded. Leaders from Ateker community called for support from East African Community and African Union so as to implement the resolutions.
We are requesting the governments to give maximum support that they have done, so we are grateful.
Relatedly, leaders commended the Peace Caravan initiative.
Making people to continue fighting, sustaining cattle raids is because of poverty, because of poor infrastructures like roads, health facilities. And now with all the leadership of South Sudan here, Kenya here, and then Uganda, it is very important in the discussion of economic development along the border.
Counterparts in Sudan, that they should not allow the Ugandans crossing to South Sudan to buy guns. We have gotten situations where some people were caught having illegal guns. After they gave up, again, and the second time, we got that they had again acquired guns.
Organization, the East African Community Peace Cross-Border Peace Network, is concerned with the church. The church has come up because initially or before, the church had been left behind. But as a team, as an organization that we are leading, we have brought on board all the church leaders, the pastors, the bishops, the reverends, all the churches across the country. You know, the word of God has no boundary. We have gone across to all these districts.
Judith Natuk is the Karachuna mobilizer in Karamoja.
Women in the search for peace have been very, very active, and they have been heard severally by the communities. They appeal so much, being mothers, the raiders, being sisters, being wives. So the participation of women in the search for peace is very, very important, and I would really love that our sister communities of Turkana and Toposa should emulate the same.
There are similar meetings in Lokichogio in Kenya, Naras in South Sudan. Benon Mokwaya, Maureen Iga, UBC News.
And calls upon